To battle, Packmates, and welcome to the final grand battle between the grand fleet of the Mirak Star League and our mighty forces of the Lyran Star Empire, and we are commanding the Mauler Dreadnought White Fire. That's right, we decided to haul the White Fire back out of mothballs for this most final of battles as we duel against the evil Mirak fleet. Our battery goes up to 60 now? Oh my god, we never got to this level of Mauler. Oh my! This is going to be fun! This Mauler is capable of doing 120 damage in a single shot instead of 96! That is quite nice! I'm very, very happy about this. And we are escorted today, of course, by two battleships. One of these should be, if we named it properly, and I don't think it probably saved it. One of them should be the Starclaw, our wonderful little battleship. And our PF's doing grand work wiping out the enemy defenses. And we will target this BBX right up front. Give me the BBX right up front, please. Targeting problems. And all weapons, engage! All ESGs. Oh, we probably should have kicked the ESGs down to minimum values. But there we go, chomping through the melee as things go. Supported by our X-type heavy cruiser group. A whole bunch of fighters being annihilated on the way through. Can we get our own out? Just go. Get off the ship now before we die. And yeah, this is going to be the mad melee. The enemy ship that sort of matches us is kind of the DNHX. The Heavy Dreadnought is actually a little bit more powerful than we are in guns. However, we still have the Mauler, so there is that. I think we should probably go after and help out our friend the Red Claw Sword. Did it actually? No, it called them both the Red Claw Sword. That's a pain. The skirmish menu, when you set these missions up, doesn't really handle, like, naming things properly. So, it does this. Let's quickly reset our systems so that we have the right systems on the right hard points. There we go. Disruptors able to fire on the forward arc. Come around here to all of the X-type stuff. Put that on DOS. All weapons select. Oh, well, we've got a lot of incoming. Yeah, all the ESGs on. Now, please. Let's get the defenses going. There we go. Picking off the enemy incoming fire. And then laying into him. Unfortunately, because we're using our shield defenses, we're not able to put any power into the Mauler for nice, big, nasty Mauler shots. But at this point, I'm kind of worried about dropping that forward shield defense. Not that we're getting any out of it. It's those Phaser X's. The amount of energy that they require is just absolutely massive. And those big, giant yellow beams, those are the ESG Lance. Imagine if we took the Expansion Generator and turned it into a beam weapon. That's what they come up with. Oh, look at the cloud of missiles that is going off. Oh, this is beautiful. Lovely. Lovely on all levels. So as we swoop in here to absolutely maul the battleship. Haha, yes, jokes. And destroyed. We've taken out one of their grand battleships. Let's go for the next one. Have we taken out more than one? I think we've annihilated all of their battleships. And we're still at full power and ready to go. Let's hunt down the enemy fleet. Heavy cruiser, heavy cruiser, heavy cruiser. And their X-type destroyer cadre. So yeah, looks like we're down to just the heavy cruisers. And what is going on over here? Whoo, that is gorgeous. You see missiles blasting everywhere. It's time to pick up the pace and go after these remaining heavy cruisers. How's our energy on the Mauler doing? We're 32. Let's cycle the battery, make sure that it doesn't uncharge, and get in on this battle. Have we lost our friendly heavy cruisers? No, they're right here. We're fully supported by them. How about our friendly destroyer group? Yeah, it looks like the destroyers got jumped and annihilated, but we traded destroyers for battleships. So I think we come off a little bit better in this one. And the Mauler hopefully will be fully charged by the time we actually make it into combat. The ability to lash out with 120 points of damage is just wonderful. And speaking of which, let's set that up on its proper hard point. No, come on. Control 4. There we go. So 1 is disruptors, 2 is all the phasers, 3 is, of course, the expanding sphere generator, and 4 is the Mauler. And we are at full power on that Mauler, so we should be able to start really ripping into things. Let's get the forward shield reinforcement going now that the Mauler is fully charged. And I think our focus must be this heavy cruiser right here. Target with the Mauler. Engage! All weapons. Blast down his shields. Our expanding sphere generator is coming online. He's doing a speed of 12. We will catch up to him and be able to lash out at him with our quad ESGs. It's not the most powerful ESGs out there, but it's quite decent. Oh, looks like his friend came in to take the damage for him. How noble of him. We'll turn around and... Whoa, what was that? We're going to have to take a little bit of mine damage. Quite a few mines here. Keep lashing out with them phasers. We need to cause as much damage as we can on those heavy cruisers. They are, after all, only heavy cruisers, nothing stronger. Although if you keep this up, I am going to kill you. Ow! The missiles split right as we were about to grab them with our tractor beams. Let's keep the repairs going. We don't want to fall too far behind on this and lose some speed. We're going to need a little bit more energy on this one. Shield reinforcement, go to 360. What few shields we have left. And do I have any pseudo-frigates left? Yeah, all of our pseudo-frigates are still around. There he is. So they're coming in to sort of give us a little bit of point defense systems going on. And let's kick on the ESG, and I'm going to put this out to a range of 1. That's going to hurt you. Oh, I could have even put it in a range of 0. He's trying to pull away in time, but nope. We lashed out at him, managed to cause damage across his vessel. He's still dropping those mines, and unfortunately our pseudo-frigate set that one off, so we weren't able to quite avoid it. He's launched an entire group of missiles into one of our pseudo-frigates. Will he get away? Surprisingly, yes. Wow, I am impressed. The PFE is quite the solid little ship, isn't it? So let's come around. We're going to keep sort of brawling with this DD. I know, it's kind of like not up to our class, but geez, they are quite dangerous. How is the rest of the battle going? The battleships are definitely mixing it up quite heavily with the remaining enemy. And I think we're going to have to lash out with some phaser fire at point-blank range here. Unfortunately, we're not a fantastic battleship for this, so yeah, we can only do so much. He's beamed over Marines onto our vessel, but that's going to be his mistake being this close. The ESG is to full power. Oh, the shield managed to take all of those blasts, and managing to keep blasting him with the ESG as long as he stays close. Unfortunately, we have taken a massive amount of damage so far. We are not keeping up with repairs as we should be, and if this keeps up, we will get picked apart by these destroyers. We definitely are going to need some support on this one. So let's try and keep our focus on this destroyer. If we get too caught up with everything else, we'll never cause enough damage to do anything. Unfortunately, these pseudo-frigates haven't received orders to anything. How are our ships doing? They are attacking things, so that is good. They're not getting too lost on this battle. We don't have much left. How is the Mauler doing? Open fire. It's at 39 points of power. Oh, we're just not in arc for it yet. Keep blasting everything you have. Unfortunately, both of our ESGs are currently still charging. We don't have a lot of energy yet left. We're down, I think, 30 points of power at this point. Just not able to generate enough energy to defend ourselves. We're going to kick our ESGs on, see if we can't get him before he manages to get to that range of 1. Got him! Annihilated one of those destroyers. We are limping along quite heavily. Who is left? Just this single destroyer. That is the only thing left of the enemy Mirak fleet, as the glorious Lyran Empire shall go after him. Let's keep these repairs going. You never know. If he comes after us like full hog, he could probably kill us. Although I do think our entire fleet is still intact. Yep. All 3 of our battleships, well, we're technically not a battleship, but our 2 battleship escorts are still intact. And there we go. The Mirak defeated by the glorious forces of the Lyran Star Empire. They were unable to stand against our mighty single-tooth Dreadnought. I kind of wish that we had gotten an STLX. The ability to have a Mauler that does 120 damage would have been hilarious. Still, quite an efficient weapon. The enemy MIRVs proving to be quite difficult. Unfortunately, they just didn't have enough punch to really harm us. And we were able to take, what was it, a whole, like 5 or 6 MIRVs into one of our red-end shields, and it didn't quite knock it out. So, that's going to end this episode for today. Yes, a short episode, yes, but it is the final battle, and that's how we do things. And tomorrow will be the War of the Roses. And we'll have to figure out what to do for the next 2 days before Friday when we'll start our Romulan campaign. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.